Hi, I am Pooja Dubey. I'm a writer, author, content strategist, and a personal branding coach with 14 years of experience in writing. I've worked with over 100 companies to shape their brands through content. When I was very young, I had a habit of telling stories to everyone. I was a passionate storyteller, but I never wrote any of my stories. I would create them impromptu, and when they were told, I would forget about them. One day, a relative who had come to stay with us for a few days asked me, "Do you write stories in a diary? I would like to read it." I lied. I said, "Yeah, I do write stories, but they are in my private diary, so I cannot show it to you." While the conversation ended there, it left me thinking, and I actually started writing a diary after that. Once I wrote a poem in Hindi in my diary, and I was so happy about it. I showed it to my sisters. They said it was good, so I was encouraged. I started writing more and more stories, poems. So one day I started showing them again to my sisters. But this time they were not excited. They were not interested. I literally used to push them. You have to read this. I was very good at maybe not at exams, but at studies. So whenever they had some conceptual issue, they wanted me to explain them. So I used to, bribe them and say, "You have to read my poem if you want me to explain you." So that is how it was. But they were genuinely never interested in my stories or poems. One day I saw my sister was very excited for her story was published in a children's magazine. Everyone was excited and happy for her. I was happy too, but I was also sad. Kind of jealous. What's wrong with these guys? I write so much and nobody appreciates me, and this she has just published one article and she gets so much of appreciation. I picked up the magazine. Story was written in English. And that's when I thought, you know what, why people are not reading me is because I don't write in English. Unfortunately, I was very bad at language, so I got discouraged. Today, if I want something in my life, I would fight for it till my last breath. But that time, I wasn't like that. I was a shy, soft, and a easily defeated kind of a girl. Days passed, months passed, years passed. I went to engineering college, but my challenge was still there. I still did not know English well, and I never wrote except for my letters that I used to write to my dad after I lost him. In college, my problem in fact increased because I was not very good at English, while many of my classmates were from convent school. They did not want to talk to me. Plus, me being a shy girl who was scared of talking to people, who would talk to me? Who would make friends with me? I was also a very boring girl whose only friends were books. So that was how my engineering college life was. Not at all happening. I could have lived that life the same way, even today, if my sister had not thrown a challenge for me. I did not have many friends, but I had a few who were actually preparing for CAT at that time while I was trying for GRE. So my sister had done a GRE, so I also tried that. At our age, that was the trend. Like if elder sister does something, I also follow her. So I had decided to go for GRE, but I knew GRE English was very tough and my English was pathetic. How could I ever clear GRE? So I thought maybe I can go for CAT with my friends. So I spoke to my sister, younger sister. I was much closer to her at that time. So I told her that wish to give CAT. You know what she said? "CAT, you can do it. Don't you know that it requires you to give interviews and participate in group discussions? You don't even know how to speak to your classmates. How will you ever speak there? You will fail. You won't be able to crack it." Now, that was not really an advice. That was more like an attack on my weaknesses. I felt very bad, very sad, and in fact, I was angry. I was so excited to discuss the opportunity with her, and there she was belittling me. I felt worse after she left without letting me even speak or give any explanation. That was very bad at that time for me. But you know something? That was the best thing my sister did to me. because I felt insulted. I felt like challenged, and in that moment of heat, I decided to take up the challenge to do something which I was never able to do. I could never believe I would do. I decided to try CAT and join a preparation institute. Within a year, my life changed, or rather say, transformed. I not just learned English, but I also started writing my stories, and this time with confidence. And I also gained confidence, more confidence in myself, and instead of remaining a shy girl who spoke to no one, I became the center of attraction in my class. And I made a group of 15 friends who were popular for hanging out and being strongest in group discussions. I became a person who would not fail a single interview and cracked every group discussion. My friends in my MBA class never knew what I was before I joined them. And then I opted for Pune to do MBA because I wanted to be also independent. So I left my hometown, which is Nagpur. Till 20 years, I used to be a girl who would fear speaking to a waiter also. And today, I provide consulting services to companies and talk to their owners without any fear. I used to be a girl who was afraid to pen down even a single sentence, and today I write more than 5,000 words, sometimes even 10,000 every day. I used to be a girl who stuttered even when speaking to her classmates, who never asked questions in the class. Now, today, I can speak to complete strangers for hours without a glitch, and I can give lectures to hundreds at a time. When I was younger, I was good at nothing. Speaking, 0. Writing, 0. Sports, 0. Friends, nearly 0. Academics, average. I was a purely average girl, but there was one thing that was best about me, and that was my capacity to learn. That was my biggest strength. So I began to use it. And over the years, I learned so much. Language, writing, public speaking, even data analytics, socializing, designing, website development, even how to get confidence. I discovered amazing methods. Some of them I learned from courses, some of them through interactions with my trainers and guides, and some through my own experiences. Today, I'm listed as one of the best content writers in India, and I have helped many companies develop content marketing strategies and content for their branding. I have helped professionals in writing books, and have taught many to become professional writers. It took me long before I realized that I was born to become a writer, but by the time I did, that's in 2010, I left my job and joined an online program from London Writers Bureau, and quickly started as a freelancer, only to never look back. Over the years, I did take up a few more jobs in between, but writing was always one thing which I never stopped doing, not just in hobby, but as a profession. And writing is what helped me create a brand for myself. My dream of becoming a writer has come true, and now I have a bigger dream. I want other aspiring writers to walk this path with me and achieve their dreams. And that's how I started Global Writers Academy for Writers and started this course on content writing, which is one of the most lucrative professions for creative writers today. In this course, I have put in all that I have learned in one place. In this course, I am going to take you through the journey of self-discovery, learning, and creation. No matter where you are today, if you have the passion towards writing and stories to tell the world, I assure you that you can do it, because I have done it. While I did all that by myself, which took me so many years, you don't need to wait long, because I am here to guide you. You can change your life in less than 6 months and become a premium content writer, so you can make a living doing what you love to do. So if you want to become a professional content writer but have no person to guide you, if you have many questions that are not answered, if you have a doubt that you want to get clarified, if you're even wondering if writing world is for you, this course will help you understand all, resolve every challenge you have, because this is not a self-paced recorded program. like most others, but a tutor-guided life program in which I will hold your hand at every step till you reach your destination. And not just that, I will guarantee that after you have finished this program, you will start earning within a month of its completion. The content of this program is not available elsewhere, but with me. The lessons are exclusively and personally designed by me with a feature of high level of customization that I provide for my writers. No two writers are same, so no two writers are taught the same way. This program is goal-oriented and is not over till I achieve the goal of making you a professional writer. Unless my other program on writing, that is one and only program in the world that guarantees you earning right after finishing the course. So if you want to become a content writer, just enroll in my system and keep walking with me. I promise you that the journey will not be a rich learning and development for you only, but would also be exciting and full of self-discoveries that will amaze you. You can start today by booking a small discovery call with me to explore the possibilities. The link is given in the description. In this call, we will discuss if you are, born for writing, if writing is the right path for you, and if it is, then how to begin with your journey. I hope this gives you some idea about what all I can do for you. If you have any questions, please email me. The ID is provided in the description. Thank you.